My character is supposed to be a tennis pro, and clearly, I'm not giving tennis pro, right? Yet. Hey, I'm Zendaya, and today I'm going to let Elle ask me anything. But before we get started, make sure you check out my cover for Elle out now. If I weren't acting, I'd be, I don't know, I think within the industry, I would be a director, which is something I hope to do one day. And I think outside, I feel like I would have probably followed in the footsteps of my parents and become a teacher. I love kids, I love learning, and I love teaching. I would love to play a villain of sorts, tap into the evil supervillain vibes. Whatever that manifests in, I don't think necessarily in a superhero sense. I just mean in like a emotional sense. I feel like I usually play the good guy, so I like to play the bad guy. My earliest memory of performing was, there was like a school play I auditioned for. I was incredibly shy, so I'm proud of myself for even trying to audition. I must have been like 7 or 8 years old. It was James and the Giant Peach. I got a non-speaking role. I was the silkworm, which means that I literally laid on the stage and did absolutely nothing because the silkworm doesn't speak. But, you know, I feel very proud of that still to this day. So that was my first role. You know, listen, no such thing as small parts. A memory I could relive over and over. I'm trying to think of ones I can share that aren't as personal, you know what I mean? Because some things, you know, they're my memories. I like to keep those to myself. I would say the Emmy night that I got to be with my family and like go through that with everyone in my home was really special. I think I was really stressed, so I would like to go through it, but not as myself, more as like, maybe like the fly on the wall, you know? I'd like to watch from an outside perspective what happened and watch my family all there and react. There was just so much love in the room. I am the most proud of, this is some deep questions, guys. Wait a minute now. What am I the most proud of? I am proud of myself in general. I think it's important and it's not a bad thing to like pat yourself on the back and say, you know what, you did a good job. I think sometimes that's not always an easy thing to do. I mean, I struggle with it. Sometimes I'm so first like, what's the next thing? Or being so self-critical that I forget to go, you know what, actually, dude, you did a good job. Like, it's okay. Best industry advice I've ever received. I don't know if I've received it so much as I had to learn it over time. You can get taken advantage of. So I try my best, especially in business, to be involved in the boring conversations and listen to it and try to like absorb as much as I can so I can really know what's going on. The last show I binge watched. So I'm rewatching Succession because I started the first season and then for some reason I stopped and I was like, wait a minute, why did I was watching that and then I don't know if I got busy or something, but I fell off. And so now I'm rewatching it, starting from the beginning. I'll let you know how it goes. No spoilers. My favorite look, I can't pick my favorite look. That's like picking your favorite child, you know what I mean? It's impossible. I love clothes, I love playing in them, I love experimenting with them. I feel like with every red carpet, it's like development of a new character. My fashion icon is Roach. I mean, we've been working together since I was like 14 years old. He's my first one and only stylist. When I met him, he owned a vintage store in Chicago. I was a 14-year-old that up until that point had tried to dress myself and it was tough. We immediately connected and we've grown up so much together. It's been an evolution and we've been able to experiment together and I've learned so much from him in the process. My prized possession, it sounds weird calling my dog a possession, but like he was a gift to me literally on Christmas and like he's the greatest gift. I mean, it's my son, you know, it's my child. I love him very, very much. He's been here all day rocking out with us. He brings so much joy, I think, to every set. Dogs are the best. Favorite memory on set from Challengers, I think the best part was you know, my fans know this about me, I'm not the hugest fan of having to work out. I don't necessarily look forward to it, but I had to because my character is supposed to be a tennis pro, and clearly I'm not giving tennis pro, right? Yet. We had an incredible team of people that we got to learn from, but I was with Josh and Mike every day, and they were the reason that I was able to smile and laugh through our workout sessions. It was a good time. I think we all really needed to lean on each other in those moments. My favorite comfort meal is In-N-Out. And so every time I'm home, I'm always like, I always go get my grilled cheese. Because I know people are like, wait, aren't you a vegetarian? Grilled cheese, okay? They're bomb, right? Grilled cheese, extra spread, grilled onions, thank me later. What's on my bucket list? To direct one day. I would love to direct a film. Hopefully just more than one, but you know, just doing it, the first step to actually doing something yourself is not an easy step to take, so hopefully I can get over the fear. Normally people would say like jumping out of a plane. I don't want to do that. My mom wants to do that and she keeps trying to peer pressure me into doing that, but I've told her no thank you. The story behind my first major splurge was like this really cute little tiny Louis Vuitton purse. It was my first time being in Paris and I was doing my first press tour and I was like, you know what? I make a little bit of money now, like I'm on a Disney show, and yeah, I still have it to this day and it's very, very cute. Might have to whip it out again because since the small bags are in, you know. 3 beauty products I can't live without. Hopefully I can live without all of them. You gotta have a good SPF, you know, listen, SPF, everyone, every day, wear your SPF, protect your skin. Gel nail polish, like sometimes I do them myself, sometimes I get them done. And then when you see them and they look like they don't have anything on it, it's a matte clear gel, okay? They always get, there's always something, right? And clear gloss, clear lip gloss. Looks great on everyone. Very versatile. You can put it over a color or just by itself. Clear gloss. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and Elle today. I hope you enjoy Challengers and make sure you subscribe to Elle's channel so that you can watch more. It sounds like we're friends, right? Like me and Elle, my girl Elle.